Hello everybody, how is everyone doing? And welcome back to the channel. Um, Today I am just going to, talk about some cards I've been looking at, some cards that I've been wanting to buy lately, and I want to just talk a little about it and, you know, think that these cards in the future are probably going to be, worth something, or, become actually pretty rare. So let's get on with it. The first card isn't from Pokemon, but it's just only this card. Right now, this card, it's really rare, and everyone, it's already expensive. Well, not really expensive, but it's just that this card is something that I used to have, and I was able to find one for very cheap, so I just bought it right away. This card's from Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's from a very old set. The name of this card is Dark Paladin. Right, Dark Paladin. This is the fixed art from Magician's Force, right? So I used to have the original, the wrong art on this, but I gave it away a long time ago, and I went to my local store, one of my local stores, and I saw this card for sale, so I bought it. Right? I got this card for $20. It is in really good condition for how old the card is and how they had it, but it's in really good condition. And I, it was only for $20, so I just took it. I bought it right away because I knew that it would just be more expensive if it sat out even longer. So another reason why I bought this card was because it brings back a lot of memories, because I used to play Dark Paladin back in the old days when I used to be competitive. And seeing this card for that cheap, I decided to just pick it up right away. All right. So from here on out, it's Pokemon. That's the only Yu-Gi-Oh card I have. I saw and I bought. So the next card is one of my favorite cards, or one of my favorite Pokemon. Not favorite cards, but favorite Pokemon. He is Rayquaza. So I picked up this card. The Rayquaza cards, they're all not super expensive, but some are. There are low ends and high ends. This is the promo Rayquaza. I think it's from, I don't know which promo it's from, but it's from the XY. I think it's from XY. Yeah, era. And I think this card, it's not super hard to find, but I just love Rayquaza, so that's why I got this, and that's about it. All right, the next one. I do have a few of these, but this is the Pikachu V. Right, from Sword and Shield, the Pikachu V collection from Shiny Fate. So with Shiny Fate, rolling out of finally being not printed anymore, or is out of rotation, these promo cards are probably be a little bit harder to find. I know there's billions of them out there, but these promo cards are slowly going to start dwindling out, and then these cards are probably going to start going up in value. So that's one reason why I want to get this. I do have like 4 of them. I'm probably going to grab 4 more. I do have about like 2 or 3 of them unopened boxes as well, so I'm not going to open those, but they're really cheap right now. They go for about like $2-3, so I'll probably get more of these awesome alternate art versions of him. Next is Charizard V from, I think, from Champion's Path. Champion's Path is also being it's also being rolled out. These Charizards are probably going around like $5 to $10, and it's a Charizard. Everyone loves Charizard, just like the Pikachu card. The popularity, everybody loves Pikachu, everybody loves Charizard, and I'm pretty sure that eventually, this card is a really decent amount already, but to buy it raw, yeah, it's around like $5 to $10, depending on who you're buying from and the condition. So to me, I think this card in the future is gonna be, gonna be worth a good amount. So I only have 1 of him, but I'm probably gonna get like maybe another like 6 or 7, maybe 7 to make it 8 2-play sets. But he's a really good card to pick up. So very easy to find as well. There's tons of these guys. Next one. Now this card is a little bit hard to find, right? I mean, I've been looking for it, and TCG Player has a lot of them, but it's just I don't feel like waiting for it, and plus I could probably get a way better condition, but I like to just have them in my set. And I love the art of this card. This card is a pretty old card. I don't remember where he's from, but this card right here, Rasharam, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful card. I got this card for about $5. I think it's going around 10 or 11 or something like that, but it's damaged. It has, its sides are a little bit like not bent, but a little bit like there's like whitenings on the side over here, and the back is like really, really bad. It's like there's whitening all around it. So if I was to send this card to PSA, I'd probably get like maybe a 4 or 3, but maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not that good at the grading just yet, but then I love the art of this card, and I'm probably gonna get more of them, buy more, maybe another like 3 to have a play set, or maybe like 6 or something. But I love the artwork, and I think in the future this card is gonna probably be worth a lot because of just how beautiful it is. And this is about it. This is gonna become a collector's. Like, look at it, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. Like, I love the roses in the background, and it's like a full art basically. Like, Rasharam isn't really one of those type of Pokemon that everybody likes a lot, but I just like how they did the art. So, and a lot of people love this card because of the art as well. So it's gonna be a lot like the waifu cards. All right, the next card is that is a card that have 2 of my favorite Pokemons in, and I bought this card for a decent amount. I mean, to me, $100 is expensive, so this is a decent amount that I spent on. So I spent about like $20 on this card, Mew and Mewtwo GX from Team Up. This is the regular art, I think, and these are my 2, well, not my 2 top, but then Mew is one of my top 10 and Mewtwo is one of the top 20s. So I always liked these cards, and I know this is a competitive card as well. It's not super hard to find, but it's expensive. To me, it's expensive, right? But it's not above my pay grade, so I bought one, and I think it's just a really cool card. Like, it looks really good. Pretty sure in the future people will probably start looking for this card because it's Mew and Mewtwo, and these are people's favorite Pokemons. Other from that, additional to that, I was lucky enough to go out and buy this, right? I found this awesome, the alternate art for it, the tin, right? I bought this for about $100, and sometimes you gotta spin big to get it, to outbid a few people. So I saw this in one of my local card stores, and people were trying to buy it for like under 100, and he wasn't selling it for 100, and nobody would buy it for more than like $80. The owner bought this for about like, I think like 80, 90 something dollars, and he wanted at least to make a little bit of a profit. I offered him 110, but since I'm a local, he was just like, yeah, I'll just, you buy extra things, I'll, deduct $10. And then I was like, all right, cool. So I bought a few extra things, and he gave me for 100, and I was like, all right, cool, because it has the alternate art of course this card, and it's tin, it's sealed, and to prove that it is not a resealed tin, look at the wrapping. Like, as long as the wrappings have these little bubbles in it, these little holes, and the wrapping doesn't feel hard or plasticky, it's kind of loose like this, it's authentic, it's real. So to me, I make sure I checked it, make sure it was actually not a reseal before I bought it too. So very glad to add this to my collection. I'm not gonna open it. All right, the next card that I've been looking at is a card that everybody should know, and this card's from Hidden Fate, and it is the Glass Stain Trio. Right now, this card, I really think that in the future is gonna be really good to have, to invest into, or to have to buy. Right now it's going from like, it can go from $10 to $25. I got this for 15. I should have got it earlier, like really early in the game, because really early it was only like $10. It was going for like $5 to $10. Now it's like, I've seen the most is 25. I do have a Hidden Fates ETB, but I'm not willing to open it to get this card. I'm really just to get this card, I'm not willing to open it. I'd rather just buy the card single. So yeah, so I went out and bought some. I'm probably gonna get about like 3 more of these, maybe even send it to get grading. but this card I think in the future is it's gonna be worth a lot. Maybe, yeah, not maybe. It's gonna probably will be worth, because it's a trio. It's the 3 birds, and look at it. It's wonderful art. So, all right, the next few cards. These cards are a lot like full art cards, right? These cards are a lot like full art cards, full art trainer cards. Except I don't know. I don't know what people really call it, but I just like to call it the Pokemon trainer artworks or arts, right? So I got 2 of these. I think these are all from Crimson Storm, but I got these right here, the Torkoal with the trainer art with Flannery. So I got 2 of them. I like the art. The art's very nice. I also like Torkoal. He's a giant tortoise that breathes fire. So you know, the art's very nice. You know, these are very cheap right now, so I'm probably gonna stock up on them. Probably get like at least like maybe 8 or 10 or more or something, because their arts are very nice, and you know, these are almost like the waifu support cards. So I think there's about like 12 of them or something. So the next one, of course, is Wishy-Washy. Again, I like the artwork. Beautiful artwork. Unfortunately, I don't remember who this trainer's name is, but I like the artwork, and plus it's a water type. Wishy-Washy is like a really it's almost like a fan favorite card, Pokemon too, just because it's like ridiculous. I guess the name is pretty cool, like cool and funny. That's the way how I see it. But I like how the artwork is, and like I said, these cards are a lot like the waifu cards or husbando cards. So this card is pretty cheap too, so I'm probably gonna grab about like maybe like 10 more of these as well. The next one, Steelix. I don't remember her name. I think it starts with L, but this is a really cool artwork. You know, with Steelix in the background, like all like shiny and everything, and the trainer in the front. Like, it's a really nice art. Again, you know, like the waifus, these cards are probably going to be worth something in the future. This one is actually pretty cheap as well, so I'm probably going to grab like 10 more of these. Right now I only have 2. The next one, I don't have this card. I have this card for a long time, but I don't have any of the English ones, so I'm gonna probably get a few more of these ones too. But I think the poker name is Stoutland or Stoutler. But when I bought this card, it was it was only about like $5 as well. But this is the Japanese one. There are English ones because they're from Crimson Storm. But this card I have for almost about like maybe 8 months now or something. But I was not really interested in these arts during that time. I just saw the card. I thought the card was beautiful because, you know, it's a trainer. It's like a trainer and his dog, her dog, you know. And I thought it was a really cool art, so I bought it. But now that I know that there's multiple different versions of these cards, I decided to start collecting them and investing into them, and hopefully, maybe in the future, they might be really worth something, or you know, or hold them in my collection. But I am gonna get English versions of them. This is just the Japanese version. I'm using it as an example. So I'm probably going to get like maybe 12 of them, because I know that one's pretty cheap too. Alright, so these next 3 are probably not the most expensive, but they're pretty up there in like favorite cards. So we have this one, Pipla, right? I don't really remember her name, but this card is beautiful art. Like, it's nice and wonderful art. I got this card for about like $12. It's a very nice, you know, waifu card, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to have multiple of these, buy these, especially graded. So for me, I'm probably gonna get about like maybe 3 more to make 4 a playset, or if I have the money, then I'll probably get 8 or something like that. It is not super cheap. I think like $12 to me it's pretty expensive. Like, it's not super expensive. That's like an average. That's like an average amount I would pay, unless it's like a very, 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 very rare card, or extremely card that I know that, you know, if you get it graded and you bring it back, you can probably maybe invest into it, hold on to it for a while, and it's gonna go up in value. Now, these cards, I don't know that they will go up in value, but I'm just hoping they will, because these are almost like full art trainers, and they have a lot of, like, you know, waifus and husbandos in it. So If you guys are wondering how husbando is, I mean, just means it's like the male version of waifus. The next one, this one's a huge fan favorite. Even when I bought this card, people were looking at me and they were telling me, you need to get this card because everybody loves this card. So I don't know this trainer's name, but I do know the Pokemon. So this Pokemon's Mimikyu. Everyone loves Mimikyu. And this artwork is amazing. It is extremely cute. I love it. I love how the way they drew her. Like that face is just very cute, and she's like sewing Mimikyu back up. And of course, the Mimikyu's eyes are right here, and you know this little Pikachu head right there. It's like it's really really cute, and I like it. And I can see why this is a lot of people's favorite, you know, trainer Pokemon full art kind of. So I also bought this for like $12, and I'm probably, because it's more favorite than a Piplup one, I probably might get at least 8 of these, even though it's 12, because I know this card in the, like, people will seek out this card, I'm pretty sure. So all right, the next one. Now this one isn't the most expensive one, but it's one of the very top ones, right? I think there's like there's about 6 more that are like cheap, and they're like the husbando ones, the males. And I know there's another one that's a team up, and I think there's another one that's, yeah, I think there's 2 more that's team ups. But this one, I actually thought about it and debated for a long time, and I decided to just buy it because I knew if I didn't buy it now, it's gonna probably go back. The price is gonna go back up. So right now, because I bought it just because the price went down, and I know the price is gonna go back up, but everyone's favorite card, like everyone's like if it was me, I would get this card. Like I would chase after it like crazy. But this one right here, the Pikachu, you know, with red full art, right? The Pokemon trainer in Pokemon art. Now this card is, I bought this for $42, right? 42. It basically is ranging around from $40 to $50. And I thought this was the most expensive one, but there's an even more expensive one, and that's the team up one. But when I was buying this card, I thought about it for a long time, but I just decided, like, never mind, might as well get it, because later it's gonna probably go back to like $50-$60. So I also, one reason why I like this card so much is because this reminds me of Ash and Pikachu. When Ash first meets Pikachu, and Pikachu's like, you know, comes out of the Pokeball, and Ash, this looks like Red's gonna go hug Pikachu. And you know, remember Ash hugged Pikachu for the very first time, like Pikachu thunder shocked him, and then also Professor Oak, and it was pretty funny. So that's also, like, you know, brings back a lot of memories of this card. This card brings back a lot of memories of the old days of Pokemon. And you know, other than that, the artwork's very good. Look at the artwork; it's beautiful. It's almost like a baby Chunkachu. These next 2 cards are these next 3 cards I have are full arts. This one is Corin, right? It's a very old card. I picked this full art trainer card up because it was very cheap, right? I was able to find this card for about $10. I don't know why it was $10. I inspected. It's actually really good. There's like no, just really, I don't think there's like no whitening on it. And I saw it and I was like, why is it $10? And I was just like, I'm just gonna buy it. It's a lot like how my Dark Platinum was. I just saw it and I was like, the pricing is really cheap on it. I better grab it before somebody else grabs it. And I grabbed it, and you know, plus it's like I'm not sure she's a waifu card, but she's not bad. I mean, I kind of like her, you know, seems all right. And I'm pretty sure people in the future probably will look for her too. So all right, the next one is some of people's top 10s, one of people's top 10 waifus, right? Now this is just one of the 2 that I'm trying to get from her, right? So this is Misty's Determination. That's right. This is a very, 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 very beautiful artwork of Misty. I like Misty, is one of my top 10 waifu cards. I bought this card for about $20, but I think like one thing that when I bought this card before I bought the other cards, and I want to talk a little about this card. That when I bought it, they had multiples of it, but I didn't look at it. I didn't check it out. I don't know if I can really Yeah, you can't see it through the. I have to take it out. Okay. Oh. Let me take it out so I can show you guys. So when you guys go and buy cards, right? You guys need to be super careful. Let me see if I can get it. Okay. So when I bought this card, I didn't inspect it 100%, right? I looked at it. It looked really good. The corners are great. It has a great centering. The back looks great. There's no whitening, but I didn't do careful enough inspection. If I can get it close enough to show. Let's see. Can't really. It's almost. You can almost see it. Yeah, there we go. There's a little bit. You see how there's like little like dots, lines up here, like cut lines, right? Those are damaged from the machine, or the machine when it was cutting the cards apart, and it's all the way across from the top to the other end. It's very little. It's very little, but you can see it. And you know, this is one of the cards I want to send and get graded as well. And when I saw that, when I did a deeper inspection on it, I saw that and I was like, oh no. But I still love the card. This is a very beautiful artwork of Misty. And the other one's Misty's, I think, what, Favor? And I'm trying to get that one as well. But that one's expensive. The last card that I bought from my local game stores this last week, right? That I've been saving up, and why I haven't done any videos lately is because I've been saving money and work's been hell. But this card has eluded me for a long time. After opening up like 2 or 3 boxes from Vivid Voltage, buying packs and doing all these things, this card has eluded me so much. And this one of my chase cards in the set, right? I wasn't chasing like everybody chases the Chunkachu and the Rainbow Chunkachu. I have the Chunkachu. I don't have the rainbow one, but I have the Chunkachu, so I'm not worried about that card. This card has avoided me for a long time, so I just decided to just go buy it, right? So this card is my #1 waifu card, and it is Nessie. Now, she has avoided me for so long, and I had to just go buy her out, right? That's probably what she wanted me to just buy her out, so I bought her out, right? So I bought her from so I could have bought her out a long time ago. I could have bought this card a long time ago, but it was like $35 to $40 back then, and it dropped a little bit to like $30 to $35. But I got this card for like $25, so I thought that was a reasonable price. And you know, I love Nessie so much that, you know, I was just like, I'm gonna get it. And if you ask me why I love Nessie so much, it's her eyes, man. Her eyes are so miserable, like mesmerizable or whatever. Like it's just hypnotic. It just, I don't know, her eyes, it's crazy. You know, it just kind of draws me in. So, plus she's gorgeous. She's beautiful as heck. She's, from what I know, sassy. So, and she's a water type Pokemon trainer. I'm more fire, but I also like water. And, you know, she's also a water gym leader. A lot like Misty, but, you know, more of a different region. Yeah, so that's about it. I think Nessie will probably in the future be worth a lot too, like how Misty and the other, you know, waifus are. Like, I think all waifu cards are eventually going to be expensive, right? Any full art card, like special full art cards with, like, even the Pokemon trainer ones, the Pokemon and the trainers in it. Like, I'm pretty sure these cards in the future will be expensive as well, as, you know, the cards slowly are getting bought out or being, you know, sealed or being put away or getting harder to find. I think those cards will go up because everybody's looking for them right now, especially the full art trainers. So for Nessie, I might probably buy maybe, like, if I have the money, I'll probably buy 3 more just to make it a pair or a playable, whatever they call it. It's in the Misty Determination. I'm probably gonna buy like 3 more just to have 4 each. But that's it, guys. That's what I've been doing lately. Like, I've been, you know, I know I haven't been posting the videos lately. I've been pretty busy. Sorry, hold on 1 sec. Sorry, I didn't get a drink. Work's been pretty busy. You know, we don't have enough people at our you know, our factory, so we've been getting a lot of overtime lately. We've been getting money. I have money to buy stuff, but I don't have the time to buy anything, to go out and buy stuff, or to go out and do anything. Like, by the time I get home from work, I'm too tired. I just fall asleep. By the time I wake up, it's already time to go back to work. And we work 6 out of the 7 days, and I work third shift. So yeah, by the time I get home, the card stores, local stores aren't open yet. And then by the time I go to work, it's already too late. They're already closed. So it's been hard on me, but you know, I try my best. There's days where I do get off early, or days I don't work, so that's when I take my chance to go and buy cards. For videos and stuff like editing, it's really hard because it's hard to stay up. It's hard to do the editing and then, you know, get enough sleep to go back to work. I'm trying my best to do everything, but it's just rough lately. For most people it's not, but then for me it is. It's hard. Plus I don't have a computer to edit stuff. I'm just doing everything on my phone, so it's not like super duper awesome edits. And my phones don't have the tools to do a lot of really good things. So I'm hopefully, maybe I'll do some more videos later. Plus Evolving Sky is coming out, so my versus video, hopefully, since I do have the money, that's going to be happening, and I'm going to have a guest with me to battle out the packs as well. So look forward to that. I wanted to talk about the Marnie Premium Tournament collection, but it's been like 2 weeks, so well, it's been like a week, so I don't really need to talk about it. Like, I think everyone has said what they need to say about the pack. If you know, it's a really good milk box, a milk carton. It's really good. That Marnie Production, the Premium Tournament box collection, it's really good. If you can go out and find one, I would tell you, yeah, I recommend you to buy one. Even if it's at 75, I think it's 75 is still a decent price. If you're lucky, you got it on opening on a release date. It was 40, but now it's 75. So there's no way you're gonna be able to get it for that. I wouldn't buy if it's over 100 or $100. 80 is all right. But once it crosses 80, that's a little overdoing it. But other than that, if you can find one, get one. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys like the cards I showed you guys, and you know, maybe I can not persuade you guys, but then hopefully, you know, you guys can help me out a little bit and be like, yeah, that card might be worth something. That card might not be worth something. You know, help me out. You know, maybe, or not help me out, but then, you know, suggest some cards that, you know, maybe you guys think that might, you know, go up in price or might be a good investment in the future and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm open-minded. I'm willing to collect almost anything, any Pokemon card, and, you know, test, you know, play with the waters. You know, I'm not afraid of that. So I could probably even go get like one really bad card and just grab it, buy a whole bunch of it, hold on to them, and see what happens. I mean, that's what I'm doing with a few cards that I haven't showed you guys, but that's it, guys. That is my, you know, what I went out this week to go buy, and that's it. That is it. So hope you guys all have a good day. Enjoy your games, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.